Everything's fine, sir. You can go about your business.
Okay.
I'm a journalist here to cover this story. So why don't you go ahead and about your business, okay?
Okay. All right.
Thank you. I'm coming down your way to keep an eye on you people. You know Sitz versus Michigan? DUI checkpoints? How this all started? This is a DUI checkpoint, sir?
No, so it's a license checkpoint.
A license, you know, Sitz versus the state troopers of Michigan are the ones, the Supreme Court case that enabled you to pull people over randomly. You're supposed to be doing it at a certain time, place, and manner, as the Supreme Court stated. Not to check for IDs or insurance. It's to check for DUI drivers. Y'all were wrong, and it's going to be changed. Thank you very much. See ya. All right, let's get on to my channel here. Sorry folks, I got to get on to my channel. I'm coming, folks. Let me do this first. Okay, I'm down here at a checkpoint. Let me get me up so I can communicate with y'all. Going live. All right, here we go. All right, I'm in. Let me get my glasses on so I can read you. Woo! Okay, cancel. Okay, here we are. Great DUI checkpoint. Canine caught. Sheriff. I'm going to tell you what, I'm on public property. Why don't you get about your business? I'm on public property, so are you. Good about your business. Thank you very much. I told you once before, leave me alone. Ah, these fucking people. It pissed me off. Yeah, I'm breathing heavy. Damn straight I'm breathing heavy. Fuck these motherfuckers. What's happening, Cajun Randy? D-Tubs. Internet admin, how you doing, man? Thin Blue Lad Slayer, you are the man. Beach is watching. This is an ID checkpoint. This is an ID checkpoint, which is unconstitutional. Checkpoints should be DUI. That's what they were made for, DUI. Not to randomly check people's identification. How do y'all feel? Checking people randomly driving down the road without committing a crime. How's that make you feel at night? You feel good, Corporal? Huh? You feel good about pulling people over at random? What crimes have these people committed, sir? Have they committed any crime? RAS?
Sir.
Sir, what? I'm standing on public property. I'm allowed constitutionally to redress the grievances with my government, which you are the government, sir. What's your name and badge number, sir?
I don't have a badge number.
What's your name?
Corporal White, Wilson County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you very much for that. See, that's the thing. You don't order me around because I haven't broken the law. Until I break the law, then you can say something to me. Otherwise, get back to your business.
Correct. Yes, sir.
That's right. And you wonder why people don't like you. On this long road. Look at this country road, folks. Look at this country road. Country road. Country road. Look at it. And this is all they got to do. Hey, you got any murders that you need to solve? Sheriff, are there any murders outstanding that you could be solving the crime? Rapes, robberies? But what are you doing? You're right here on this long stretch of road, country back road. What purpose does this serve, sir? Are you protecting and serving? I don't think so. I think you're harassing. I think you're stealing money. I think you're a thief, sir. You are nothing but a thief. Illegal checkpoint. That's right, Thin Blue Line Slayer. Sorry about the shaky hand. I'm pissed. I don't like this kind of Nazi Gestapo stop type of shit. This shit pisses me right the fuck off. And yes, I'm allowed to swear in public too, sir. So don't get any compunctions to say I'm disorderly or anything.
You're fine.
Can't be disorderly with you.
You're fine.
Yeah, I bet you feel good when you go home tonight. Did you ever read the case law behind checkpoints before you come out here and do a checkpoint? Did you ever look up state troopers as Michigan versus SITS? The Supreme Court case that enabled you to pull people over? Has nothing to do with IDs, sir. It has nothing to do with registration or insurance. It has everything to do with mothers against drunk driving and DUIs. So how do you mutate that? At 11 o'clock at night, just running down them drunk drivers. How does that mutate to this? Tell me that. You can't justify it, can you? You cannot justify it, can you? I'm chasing them away, folks. They're on to their next stop. But you know what, guys? I got an app called Relayed. I know where you guys set up, and I'm going to be here every time. You hear me? I'm going to defend the citizens, not like you. I'm going to defend the citizens, not like you. Yeah, this man right here, he took off real quick. Trying to come up and tell me not to stand near that dog, that car right here. Telling me not to record that car. Yeah, thanks a lot, North Carolina Tire Hunter, NC Tire Hunter. Yeah, I found them out, folks. They're scurrying like roaches now. Get thee behind me, Satan. Sorry, Peach. Dude says, sir, I gotta warn you about going close to that car. You know what? Fuck going close to that car. I'll go anywhere I want. Hey, have you been on TikTok lately? I bet you do an awesome TikTok video, girl. Woo, look at you strut. Yes. She a teeny one. She a teeny one. Little girl. Little girl with badges. Little girls with badges and guns. That's what they are. And they all do their TikTok videos just before they come to duty. I bet she does an awesome TikTok video. Look how sweet she looks. Woo, look at that butt. Wow. See ya. Bye. See, the male helped out. She was afraid. She was afraid, so the man had to stand there and watch him. Now that's the way you fucking do it, people. Chase them sons of bitches away. Fucking pigs. I hate these motherfuckers. Think they can stand up in my fucking territory. Think they can harass my fucking citizens. I don't think so. Let me get back to my car here. Yeah, they come out to me because I parked all the way down here. See? They come after me because I was parked all the way down here. They thought I was gonna avoid their checkpoint. They got another thing coming. Whew. Fuck this shit. Shit ain't happening in my territory. Hey JK, MA, what's up, man? Let me catch my breath in my vehicle here. I'm out of breath now. Talking with them fuckers. Fuck me. They were all the way down there. Woo! Let me roll the window down. Set this up right here. Okay. Switch the camera. There we go. Woo! Fuckers. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let me roll it on the window. Woo! Nice breeze blowing. Yes, I know. I'm fat and out of shape. I know. I know. Okay. Woo! All right. That's right, Thin Blue Line Slayer. Whew, let me catch my breath here. Damn. Let me set this up a little bit better. There we go. Yes, Corey Steele, God bless dirty old men and pretty young girls. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to them female cops like that every time. I want to know if they've done a TikTok video. You know what I mean? Hey, what's happening, Too Tall? Carl Stevens Auditing. Welcome. Yeah, I was just out here at a checkpoint. I got a alert from my Relayed app. It said that there was a checkpoint going on down here at the intersection. So I threw a pair of pants on, or shorts, and I skedaddled out here. Yeah, the Steve story, that was funny. But YouTube kind of banned me. They kind of fucking struck me on that one. That's all right. They took me off the air for a little bit. Yeah, internet admin, I'm getting that workout in. You know, I wanted to get down there quick, so that's about as fast as I could run. Robert Reap, hello from Pennsylvania. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Robert Reap. Well, I was just out here at a checkpoint. My Relayed app Gave me the street address. Yeah, Steve is still in PP13. Steve is fucked. Steve, after he stole that police car, yeah, Steve ain't looking at getting out anytime soon. All because them police down there in PP13 wanted to mess with them all the time. That's exactly right, Thin Blue Line Slayer. That's what I said. State Troopers of Michigan versus SITs. Look it up. They're not allowed to do a checkpoint. There's specific circumstances by which the Supreme Court held that police could pull somebody over. And ID is not one of them. Insurance is not one of them. DUI. Long stretch of country road, and they're set up out here for why? Look at all, there's two cars. Here, let me do this. There's two cars. See that car right here? Let me do it this way. There's a car right there and a car right there. How safe is that? How safe is that? Okay, let's get back to the combo here. We are at, I forget the name of the road. It's on my phone there. Oh shit, why ain't my shit firing up here? Apparently my phone's about ready to go dead, even though I gotta, let me plug this in here. Oh shit. So you know, why ain't that charging? All right, my phone is about ready to go dead anyhow, so, and I'm done with my mission. That's right, Sergeant Chuck. All right, I'm gonna get out of here while I can. I'm gonna get out of here while I can because I need the battery. I need the battery on my phone to last until I get out of here. All right, so follow along with me, folks. And you can never tell whenever they're hiding around the corner. You can never tell when they're hiding around the corner. That's why you keep your live stream going up until the end. Okay, look at that car. I'm halfway on the road. Car's tires are on the road. That's real fucking safe. All right, let's see if I can get back home. See if I can get back home with them, because this is a long country road right here. They could be hiding anywhere. I'm going 45 miles per hour and a 55. I hope here, let me shut this window. Sorry about that, folks. There's that better? I'm gonna pull over down here next available spot, just because I got out of that area and there ain't nobody following me. See? Ain't nobody following me. All right. That was my exercise for the day. You can tell. was out of breath. Yeah, they thought that they were going to roll up on me thinking that I was avoiding the checkpoint. Hell no, I ain't avoiding no checkpoint. You know I ain't all about that. I'm going straight to the checkpoint. See, they ain't used to that. They are not used to citizens coming up and defending their neighbors, fellow travelers. This is what needs to be done. This is what we need to do. I'm going to pull in down here. Right here. Because it looks like it's a back in. And I'm going to continue my conversation with you all. Sitting alongside the road here. Yeah. Okay. Let me roll down the windows again. Flip around. All right. Let me finish with you people and then I'm going to get off. Yes, Corey Steele, click like or I'll do something. Yeah, my battery's going low on my phone. I got my charger. But for some daggum reason, it's not charging. No, the car is not running. The car is off. No, they didn't like when I told them about their illegal checkpoint. They ain't allowed to be doing that shit. What the hell's the matter with them? What the hell's the matter with them? So whenever my phone goes dead, that's whenever my live stream will end. My phone keeps on saying that my live stream will end here shortly. It just told me that my battery is low. I thought that, I got the cable and everything, it just ain't charging. I need the old cable, not the new one. But that's all right. I skedaddled out of the house real quick. They didn't do what they wanted there. I got here too late for two people. Two people got their cars pulled over and they're sitting out there on the road. They're sitting out there on the road. Yep. All right, let me run down who all is here, okay? Then I'll be probably getting off. Let me go all the way to the top. Catch you from the get-go. Internet admin, Robert Reap. Racing Cajun Randy. Thin Blue Lawn Slayer, Catman. How are you doing, Catman? Good to see you. Beej, my lovely wife, is in the chat room. Corey Steele. Cheers. Robert Reap. North Carolina Tyrant Hunter. That's right. B Tubbs. How are you doing, B Tubbs? JKMA. Good to see you, JKMA. Yeah. Bipolar Tripodcast. Good to see you, Bipolar. Too Tall Rob. Good to see you, Too Tall. Jerry Singleton was in the house. Carl Stevenson. Yes. Good to see you. Sean Manley. Good to see you, Sean Manley. Yeah. I think I got everybody. Oh, no. PA Blue Peg Watchman. I'm a PA boy. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Super 23. How are you doing, my man? That's right. They were pissing away our tax money. Will from Carlisle, PA. How are you doing? And I can't... Sergeant Chucko. How did I forget Sergeant Chucko was there? Yeah. Who else is here? All right. Yeah, okay. The car needs to be running. No, hon. I brought my battery pack, Beej. My battery pack has the new cable, which isn't conducive to the old iPhone. That new cable was only for my iPad. See? My iPad. Like that? You like that? Yeah. Bo, and good to see you. Semper Fidelis, brother. Semper Fidelis. Like I said, my phone is probably going to go here pretty soon. My phone is probably going to go here pretty soon, so just letting you know that I just got done chasing the sheriff's department away from an ID checkpoint. An ID checkpoint. I get there, I pull alongside the grass just before the checkpoint, and they hopped in their car thinking that I was avoiding the checkpoint. So they hop in their car and they drive that little bit. Why didn't they walk down? But they hopped in their car, drove that, 100 yards, and hopped out and asked me what I was doing. I said, I am a citizen journalist. The press. Told him to go back to work. What the heck's the matter with you bothering me out here? Yeah. Yeah, I told them to skedaddle. I didn't mean for them to leave the scene completely. I wanted to check them out. I wanted to see what they were doing. Their modus operandi. Who they were pulling over. Was it only black people they were pulling over? Was it only Mexicans? They had to have been pulling Mexicans over. Or was it only white people that they were who were they, or were they pulling everybody over? Or whose discretion is that left up to? Out here on this long country road. Look at this long country road. That long country road. Long country road. Who exactly are they pulling over on this long country road? That's what I want to know. That's what I come out to find. Drunk pronunciation of Semper Fi. Yeah. I was trying to get, I did live, I'm hoping that I caught it. I think that I caught them pulling up to me, but I just didn't have the camera because I was trying to get you guys up and running on my iPad. That's right, Temple Hustler. How the hell do you come up with that? How do you go from a DUI checkpoint and mutate that? A DUI checkpoint between 11 and 2 a.m. And how does that translate to what the Supreme Court has said? The Supreme Court has clearly stated in Michigan State Troopers versus SITS that it has to have specific locations, time, place, and manner. It's between 11 and 2, I do believe, and it can't be the same place every time. You can't target a neighborhood. There's a whole bunch of stipulations, but like all government, they mutated it. They found any little dinky thing that they could to change and maneuver around legislation, around what the law says. And then it's just given. People just hand their shit out the window. That ain't happening in my neighborhood. That ain't happening in my county. And they know it. You might not be their type. That's right. I am not their type. And I'm gonna hammer on them female little dinky 5'2", all of 100 pound that needs the man there anyhow. Okay, don't play this, oh, she's a female bullshit. She can't do the freaking job because she's all of 100 pounds. Her gun's bigger than her forearm. Female police. Cut me a fucking break. Nobody respects them. Everybody knows that they're affirmative action hire, and the only reason why they're hired is because they got 2-3 body parts that are opposite of men. That's all they're hired for. They aren't hired because of their toughness. They aren't hired because of their knowledge. They aren't hired because they could save anybody. They're hired because of their coochie. So, I've been watching a lot of TikTok cops. These women love to get naked. Yeah, watch them. Get on to TikTok. Get on to YouTube and type in TikTok cop. And you will see the natural habitat of these females. They like to shake their ass, and they like to dance on a pole. All at the same time, they transform into their police uniform. Yay. That's really good. No, don't be dancing. Don't be shaking your ass. That ain't what we're paying you to do. We ain't paying you to get on TikTok and shaking your ass in your uniform, acting all sexy and shit. We ain't paying you to do that. We shouldn't pay you at all. And don't be calling me some male chauvinistic pig. That's bullshit. All right. That's right, Thin Blue Line Slayer. What is the difference between a TikTok cop and a stripper? Well, a TikTok cop has a gun and a badge, and they think that it's sexy, you see. They spend more time in front of the mirror in the morning, putting on their makeup, making sure they're cutesy, before they go to work. They spend more time in front of a mirror than studying the law. Maybe if they would, not put the makeup on, maybe if they wouldn't get the long fingernails about that fucking long, maybe they might know the law. And if the men cops would stop watching the female cops, because you know what happens when you mix man and woman in dark, secluded cars at night, you know what the fuck is going to happen, right? Don't be like, oh, no, that would never. No, men and women, they kind of get together. You see, I worked it. I know. I was in the Marine Corps. I saw these females. I saw these women Marines. They're supposed to do everything that you do, except get their own fuel in 60 below weather. No. You can't have them little females walk up that freaking mountain to get their 5-gallon can of fuel to heat their tent. No. Have the men do that. And then we go in there with their freaking fuel, 5-gallon cans of fuel, and they're all sitting around putting makeup on, gaggling like a freaking hen's house. They're worthless. Worthless. Hear me out. They are worthless. Sorry. That's why I talk to her like that. That's why I'm going to start talking to these female cops like that. They don't have my respect whatsoever. The freaking male cops don't have my respect. Why do you think I should give any more respect to a female for not actually being able to do anything? Damn. I'm telling you. Hey, Jody, they aren't stopping drunk drivers at 11 o'clock. What time is it? What, 12? 11, 14, 12? Like, they're stopping drunk drivers at this hour. It ain't about drunk driving. It's about taking your identification. It's about hemming you up It's about seeing if you have a warrant. It's everything that they want to do to you while you're walking down the street. And if we let this happen in your car, eventually they are doing it. They're just IDing. They're arresting. They arrested freaking how many people this past week for walking down the street, filming or whatever. Amanda gets arrested. For what? Because the sidewalk is closed, so she walks across the street? No, I ain't gonna let that shit happen here. DUI checkpoints, and this ain't a DUI checkpoint, this is an ID checkpoint, piss me off. News Now Ninja, welcome to the Underground Auditor. I was out, I got a relayed, my relayed app went off today, ding, 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 and told me that there was a checkpoint out here, out in the boondocks. So I hopped in my car, and here I am. I kind of drove them away, though. They all kind of skedaddled whenever they realized that I wasn't coming through their checkpoint, that I stopped short of their checkpoint. So they came out after me. They come from their checkpoint because I'm avoiding them. I stopped short, which I'm legally allowed to do, according to, say it again, State Troopers of Michigan versus SITS says that they have to allow you a turnaround so that you do not have to go through that checkpoint. Go ahead and good luck try to U-turn before a checkpoint, because they'll do the exact same thing that they did to me. They're going to come out and they're going to get it anyhow. But that ain't going to play with me. I told him, get in your freaking vehicle and go back to freaking work. Well, my phone is about ready to go dead again. I keep on getting these messages. So if my phone goes dead, I'll be off air, and thank you very much. I'm only going to be on here for a few more minutes anyhow. So I walked up to their checkpoint, and they all kind of got together. Of course, I walked real close to the K9 officer's car. The dog was barking, and that officer was concerned about his K9. He said, "Sir, don't get any closer. I told you." And I said, "Why don't you just go back to work? Leave me alone." And he did. But he stood right next to me. And that's fine. You're going to stand next to me, you're going to get it, especially at a DUI checkpoint. Yes, they did. They know that they do this. I asked them, how are you going to feel good going home tonight, knowing that you were pulling people over on this long, desolate highway? It's still our property, Jody. The Fourth Amendment says securing our persons and our property. I'm sitting in my property. The doors are closed, which gives me privacy. You can film through my windows all you want, but you ain't going to hear what I have to say if I'm sitting on a side street. That's what it's talking about. But the police, if you're in your car driving down the road, they should have no right to pull you over unless you've broken the law. They should be allowed to pull you over randomly at checkpoints designated by the state. Fuck that. Thank you, Corey Steele. It ain't going to happen in my neighborhood. I can't wait to get back to review the tape because like I said, I just got out here and I punched it in and they came at me real quick. They didn't wait. I mean, they saw me pull over I gave myself 100 yards of distance, so that I'd have time to enter in and checkpoint and go live. So I did all that, and I was fumbling around trying to get my iPad up and running so I could communicate with you. Jody, yes, you have to have a valid driver's license to drive in any state. That's right, Tam the Man. Welcome, Tam the Man. They just ambush you. It's ambush style. They didn't actually see anybody breaking the law, weaving, hitting anybody and running, speeding. They just randomly pull people over. And you think that that's all right, Jody? Jody, I'm not hammering on you, Jody. But do you really think that that's right? Any normal thinking person can tell you that's wrong. They may not say it, but I guarantee you, as they're going through that checkpoint, they just wish that they could do what I got done doing. They wish that they could look at that freaking cop and say, you know what, pound salt, buddy. They wish they could, but they're afraid, and they're afraid with just cause. They're afraid because they realize they'll be yanked out of their car, and they realize that there's a dog over there, and they realize that these people have guns and batons and all kinds of torture devices for pain compliance, they call it. Pain compliance. If you don't comply, we're going to force you to comply. We're going to bend your arms. We're going to twist your wrists. We're going to put you in handcuffs. We're going to knee on your neck. We're going to do everything we can to make your life miserable for the short amount of time we have you in custody. Fuck them. Yeah, Jody's a troll. Jody's a troll, but that's all right. I like dealing with trolls. Yeah, I know she's a troll, but that's all right. She's not an ignorant troll up to this point. She ain't calling us names. She isn't calling me an asshole. She ain't calling me fat, which I am. Out of shape, I am. I don't mind being called out of shape, and I don't mind being called fat. I've been fat for a long time, and I've been out of shape for a long time. So, it's all a matter of getting back into shape. Yeah. Love the haters. That's right, Ninja. So, I come out here and I did my civic duty. I protected a whole bunch of people, I hope. Now, there were a couple people that had their cars not possessed. I'm sure they're going to give them a little bit of time to get them out of the way or get them fixed before they towed them. Otherwise, they would have had tow trucks there, and they would have had, I don't know how they do it. Yeah, Tam the man said, round is a shape. I'm round and proud. But, I come out and I hope that I protected a few people. I hope that I prevented some... Cajun Randy, if they move to another location, I should get a relayed app. Checkpoint in my area is being set up, a checkpoint or a roadblock of some sort. So that went off today, and I said, well, hell, I'm going out there and I'm going to find that. And what I found is once they leave a location, it's not like they could just set up down there because it's all procedure. It's all Canada's I've ever seen down here. They only do one area, and as soon as I come, they leave. It happened to me down closer to where I lived. As I get to the checkpoint, and I walk up and down, and I tell them why they're wrong, and it's unconstitutional and it's illegal, and they leave, which is great. I did my job. Yes, Jody, everybody pays their taxes and everybody's expected to have a driver's license. But the problem is that by getting that driver's license, it doesn't give the government the right to search you anytime they want. They say it does at a checkpoint, but that isn't what State Troopers of Michigan versus SITS says. And there's nobody that has challenged it, and I'll tell you why. Mothers against drunk driving. Nobody's going to go up against a massive lobbying group like the mothers and their children. The children, oh my God. Oh, whisper the children and they cry, and the children And who's going to go against that? Women and children, it's protecting them. Notice it. Every time they want to ram something through, they bring up what Mothers Against Drunk Driving did. It was enabled the police to pull you over whenever they want to. Under the guise that you're going to run over a little child at 11 o'clock at night while you're drunk driving. How many children are running around at 11 o'clock at night, according to Michigan State Troopers versus SITs? There has to be certain time frames and limitations to what you can do and when you can do it. Time, place, and manner for a checkpoint. They've gone way past that. They just do whatever the hell they want to do and pull whoever else the hell they want over. I ain't going through that process. That's why I park short. I'll challenge that. I'll challenge that any day because I know I'm in the right. I know I'm legally sound. Now, if I went through the checkpoint, I would ID. I would. Because you have to. Otherwise, you're going to jail. There's no arguing it. Why go through that right now whenever I can stand there and let them know and protect people another way? Me being in jail today would not have prevented them from leaving. They would have stayed. By me standing there and not going through the checkpoint and holding them accountable, that was much more effective than getting arrested. Now, I don't like to be arrested, but I will be arrested if the circumstances are right. This is not a circumstance by which I would be able to win. So I never went through the checkpoint. I didn't give them that opportunity. They wanted to get my ID when they drove up to me. I said, no, sir, I'm walking down the side. I'm walking down the side of the road here. You have no right to ID me. They didn't. They didn't push it. And I was kind of mean to them. Be subjected to that. Did they see you smoking a doobie? Do they see you drinking a beer? It's all a matter of actually seeing a crime being committed or a violation. We aren't arguing the fact that they have the right to pull people over if they see a violation, a law being broken. But this isn't a law being broken. This is a stop-dead a checkpoint where they pull anybody over at random. Who's to determine what kind of car they pull over? Who determines? Is it every third car, every fifth car? They don't tell us that. It's all done in secret. It's all done in secret. Oh, Mary Jane. Yeah. So I think I did my good deed for the day. It isn't even a good deed. It's defending our rights. Defending other people's rights. These police have no right to just pull people over. We don't live. And another reason why I was hard with that daggum TikTok cop is because she was a canine cop. And I'm going to start focusing my audits on canine officers. It's inhumane for the human, and it's inhumane for the animal. I just saw a video yesterday where that freaking cop just let that dog gnaw on that guy. He was outside the vehicle. He was laying flat on the ground, and that cop just let that dog eat him. That's torture. You can't do that shit in combat. You can't take a prisoner in combat and sick a dog on him. So why can you do that to an American citizen? They're sadistic. These cops with canines are sadistic. Cops will respond to their handler only. They don't respond to drugs. They don't respond to anything but what their handler tells them to do. Well, yes, I did, and that was in North Carolina, and I'm heading down there soon, where the canine officer picked his dog up with by his neck and then slammed him up against the vehicle. I'm going down there. I got things planned. I'm going down there. I'm coming to get you, canine officers. Now, I'll tell you this. The animal rights activists were down there, and they were protesting around the police department. Well, let me tell you, I ain't going to the police department. They know that there's gonna be people protesting and picketing. They'll leave me alone. I don't want them canine cops to leave me alone. So I got some things in store. I want to make sure that the cop that has this canine right here today is not partially responsible for the training session that cop abused that dog. That cop abused that dog, and anybody around that cop at the same time that cop was abusing that dog is just as complicit in the torture of that dog as all of them. So I'm going down to that city here real soon. I'm talking tick, 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 real soon. I'm coming down to that town. It's about 2.5 hours away to the mountain in North Carolina. I'm coming for you. I'm coming to make sure that you are treating animals properly. I'm making sure that you treat humans properly. I'm coming. These dog handlers, they're cruel, man. The way they train these dogs is cruel and inhumane. Hey, thank you, Carl Stevens. Carl Stevenson Auditing. That's my second channel. That's where you can catch me live on my Semper's Bunkhole show. This channel right here is for my auditing only, and my live show is in Semper's Bunkhole. So everybody, please go ahead and go over there and subscribe. I'm on every Monday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you want to see me in my natural habitat, my bunkhole, come join me every Monday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in Semper's Bunkhole. All right, I'm going to end my stream right here. You don't seem to be, an ignorant troll. You are legitimately asking questions, and you have a legitimate argument. If you research most case law, the police don't know it. The police don't know laws. No. All my mods are cool. Most of my mods are cool, and they aren't gonna kick you off, or they aren't gonna censor you in any way. It's all about freedom of speech, freedom of thought. In my channels, you can say whatever you want to say as long as it doesn't go, I don't do the racial thing, and I don't do the anti-Semitic shit. It's stupid. If you do that, I'm going to ask my mods to boot you, man. It just ain't cool. We don't focus on race. We don't focus on anything but the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, to be specific. The rest of the Constitution is shit. The Bill of Rights is where it's at. The rest of the Constitution is how the Supreme Court interpreted the Bill of Rights. Most of the Constitution is how the judicial system is to be set up, how the government is to be set up, right up front. That's why it was put up front. This is our rights. And this is what, and right below that is what government can't do. Okay, there's a difference between traveling and driving. See, Jody, you're falling for the word play. They say it's driving. I say I'm traveling. Just because they say I'm driving makes them more believable? No, I'm traveling. I have a right in this country to travel unimpeded. You cannot pull me over or detain me if I'm walking. They do it. And I went through this with my last, well, not my last live show, 2 shows ago, about DUI checkpoints and when they can pull you over, when they can't. Of course they can pull you over for any freaking thing they want, and they do. So, but I'm going to go ahead, okay, I'm going to end my live stream right now because I think my freaking battery is really on its last leg. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming out, helping me stop this ID checkpoint. Thanks for coming. I'll see you in a bit. All right, thanks again. Bye.